5 years ago, we have initiated a great adventure with the creation of CQDM. So CQDM is a research consortium with the mission to accelerate the drug discovery process and ultimately to change people's lives. So we have generated a unique business model where all the CQDM's members are sharing the cost and the benefit of the research. So it's really powerful because altogether we can go 20 times further with the research. And we can also dream of performing a research that would never be possible to do alone. And the results are very impressive.
So the purpose of the project was to develop novel biosensors which will monitor the activity of drugs that target the largest family of therapeutic targets, which are the G protein-coupled receptors, so to be able to predict the efficacy of these compounds into clinical trial and eventually in the treatment of diseases in a patient population. Pfizer, which is a big pharma, played a very important role, both at the beginning with the two other partners to mentor the project, allow us to custom-made the technology to their needs, but also later on they continued to support the projects beyond the limit of the CQDM supported project to further develop the technology on the one hand, but also to integrate this new technology in their internal research program to develop new drugs aiming at a specific clinical indication that they have internally.
We're developing Pulmobind. It's a molecular marker that will allow earlier diagnosis of pulmonary arterial hypertension. Our mentor from Merck, Mike Klimas, showed great enthusiasm for the project early on, in fact, and we have a commitment with Merck Laboratories in New Jersey to develop a PET derivative, so positron emission tomography derivative of Pulmobind. In collaboration with them and our laboratories in Montreal.
Caprion has been working in biomarker discovery for the past decade. And the collaboration with CQDM allowed us to work with some of the best diabetes researchers in the city and in the country and advance the development of new biomarkers for the assessment of diabetes. The discovery we made was of a set of biomarkers allowing us to measure the function of the pancreatic islets directly from a blood sample. That's a novel and important discovery in the field because there currently is no way to conveniently measure pancreatic function. And if you're interested in developing diabetes drugs or assessing the condition of a subject, then you must know in what condition the pancreas is.
What CQDM allowed us to do is to rethink the way by which we were developing our vaccines. The impact of this was tremendous on the company. First, we were able to improve our own vaccine, our own current vaccine. The indirect result, which had a very high impact on the company, is that the pharmaceutical industry then looked at Medicago as something very valuable.
The strength of CQDM is really with the synergy of its partners. So we do have a very impressive network of people who are passionate and dedicated about CQDM's mission. And we really believe that altogether we can make a real difference in people's lives